guys, and welcome to my first PS4 Minecraft video. I really wanted to make a little video about this mini game that I've built. It's based on the actual game Bomberman, and also taking inspiration from Tango Tech's boombox that he built in Hermitcraft Season 3. But when I attempted to build that build myself, what I found was that on the PS4 version, you don't take damage as a player when the TNT explodes. So his design needed modifying so it would work properly on the PS4. So let's take a little look at what it's going to take to build this thing. So it's quite a few resources. I'm not going to go into an exact quantities because we're building this in creative. Like you'll see as I go through this why we have to build this in creative. If you were to build this on survival, you basically ignore this bottom line bar the redstone torches. Um, so the whole thing's built out of obsidian because that doesn't explode when TNT comes along. We're also going to need some chests, bucket of water, signs, bed, glass, glowstone, 4 stacks of cobblestone. Actually, thinking about that, if you're going to build this in survival, you don't need 4 stacks of cobblestone either. But we'll get to that bit in a second anyway. Ideally, you'd like a beacon as well for regeneration. It just really helps with the game. Helps you regenerate your health quickly, especially from the drop-in section. But we'll get all of that get to all of that in a little bit. You're going to need spawn creeper eggs because this is how we mix this up. Periodically, we use a hopper clock, which is what all these resources are for, to hook them up. So that's a hopper, sticky piston, redstone torch, block of redstone, comparator, repeater, and dispensers, as well as the spawn creeper eggs. And yeah, periodically creepers get thrown into the mix, and that adds the extra tension that you lose by only being able to walk around really slowly. So let's go down the bottom, have a look at how we build this thing. So you want to start off by building a 17 by 31 platform to put redstone torches all over. You can use blocks of redstone in place of the torch, or you can place a lever on the underside of this obsidian here and turn them all on. We need some TNT. I can show you. Let's go in here because there'll be some TNT. That means that when we place TNT on the floor, it automatically ignites and explodes, thus taking damage to anybody in the surroundings. So we've got our 17 by 31 platform. You then want to go out 1 more block on each side and build a 3 high wall to stop people being able to get out. You then want to go on the inside and build your maze. Now, what I would recommend is you do these corners because it gives you a section to drop in and just a section in each corner where you can actually properly hide. And then just go around randomly placing in quite a lot, but you do want to leave some open areas because that just adds to it. If you build everything like this first and then go around afterwards, knocking individual blocks out, that adds. It just means you've got a little sort of. You can see a bit further. You can place TNT under blocks. It just really adds something to it. Tango did that in his design as well, and it's a really good idea. Really good idea. At this point, you will have your arena built. What you want to then do next is go into. In fact, actually, we'll do the drop-in sections first because that way this takes care of the survival part of things first, and then that way if you do want to build it in survival you don't have to watch the end of this video. So above the whole thing you want to build a big glass platform. Now we're quite high up to make sure that we don't take any TNT damage. The glowstone down there is built 6 blocks up from the edge of your wall, so that's from here. So from this block here you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then build your glowstone. It doesn't actually stop mobs from spawning, but it just puts a bit of extra light into the whole arena. And then you want to go into all the 4 corners and build a drop-in platform. Again, you have to build this out of obsidian. And what you then want to do on the inside, I haven't done it on this side. Let's do it together. What you want to do on the inside is use your sign, your bucket of water, and I'll need the obsidian back. Don't want that block there. You need, oh, I'm dropping everything. Pressing the wrong buttons. I've been playing too much PC recently. So we want to put our sign there, our water there, and then that gives us our little drop-in section. And that is 5 blocks up as opposed to 6. That is the lowest that you can build that thing without risking it blowing up from TNT underneath. It does mean you take 2.5 darts worth of damage as you drop in. But that's not a bad thing, and also that's half the point of the beacon here. It means you can regenerate your health really quickly. So, on the top, make sure you've got 4 beds in all of the corners for your spawn points. You have chests of TNT and food in the side. And that's basically it for survival mode. It's a really simple build for survival. But trust me, the creative version is quite a lot better. These creepers really do add an extra dimension to it. So here, oh, that's one thing I forgot off my list of resources: a lever, because you want to be able to turn the whole thing on and off. That's the thing. So, but let's go and have a look first at how these things actually spawn in. So what we've got here is an etho hopper clock. So that's 2 hoppers facing into each other with comparators going out of either side into a block on both sides with a redstone dust going into 2 sticky pistons facing into each other with a redstone block. Inside the hopper, you want to put 2 stacks of cobblestone. That will give you the best timing circuit that I've found anyway for the dispensing of the creepers. Out of the block on the side, you need 4 redstone dust. Now, I've done it in this way. I'm going to say here for a second so you can see how this is built. Because you don't want the other redstone interfering with the other redstone. So 4 redstone dust into a block which has a redstone torch on the other side. Ignore this section for the moment, the redstone block and the sticky piston. We'll get to that in a second. Above the redstone torch, you want to have 3 redstone in that fashion going into a block with a torch on that backs onto your dispenser. This is what powers the creeper dispensers. So in 4 corners around the arena, you want to go out 8. Oh, that's really fast and creative when you're flying, isn't it? Yeah, you want to go out 8 so you can have a 8 stream of water, so it stops here, pushing the creepers into the arena. Again, a lot of this to do with how this is built is for blast protection. So do make sure you have the water source out the full 8 blocks and all this stuff away, because otherwise it will all start blowing up. And when I first built this, I had the sort of dispenser here and it kept on blowing up. So it's well protected back here, and I haven't had a dispenser blow off me yet using this thing. You want to fill each dispenser with creeper eggs, and then when you turn this switch off, this whole redstone line becomes unpowered. This redstone, the sticky piston with the redstone detracts, stopping this line from being permanently powered. And when the hopper clock goes full circle, it sends a pulse through to this redstone line here, thus dispensing the dispenser. Now, this is your master switch. So you want to come out of the lever, go down a block, as you can see there, into another block there, into a repeater, and just keep on going down until you reach this level, and then have that going into a repeater. Redstone going all the way around here. Make sure you count out the blocks as well, because remember, redstone only goes in a 15 line before it runs out of strength. I think I might have done mine 14 just to be safe, as well. It's better to be safe than sorry with these things. Like I said, that unpowers the pistons. That means that these can receive a pulse. As you can see, there are now creepers in there. So yeah, pretty tense when you're actually playing. So yeah, I mean, that's very simply it. It's really quite a simple design, but it's really fun to play. So what you'll do, I'm actually going to go up here and show you. So you'll grab yourself some TNT and things, and you've got all these spawn platforms in all four corners, so you can have 4 players doing it. Jump down in, you're in the arena, and away you go. There's a creeper there. Let's kill him. Oh, another creeper here. Oh, I'm stuck. So you get the idea. So yeah, and it's really good fun, even with just 2 people. It's really good, really good. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh yeah, one more. I've got to give a little credit to this actually, because I modified Impulse SV's pumpkin farm design to get this going properly. And I was watching his video, building that in a sort of separate area of my world, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, that's exactly what I need to make my dispensers fire. So full credit to Tango and Impulse for inspiring me to make my own version of this. And yeah, it's really good fun. Really good fun. Well, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you have any questions, please leave a question in the comments. And if you like my video, please subscribe. I generally make videos about modded Minecraft, although I really like messing around with PS4 Minecraft. I did kind of get a bit fed up with it in the end because of the limitations and the sort of slower rates of everything. But anyway, yeah, that's by the by. Anyway, you'll still get the odd video on PS4 from me. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.